Greetings and welcome back to Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. So we are having our empire getting close to being contiguous. We have 4 cities being developed and we are fairly strong. Umber's a little bit stronger than us. We also are churning out a pack of hunters to deal with some of these roaming mobs. And we were going to get ready for more expansion. I'd like to continue exploring up this way, but I was waiting a little bit because I want to finish this research before I move, because this is my most research producing place. I don't want to have the unrest in here create huge penalties for it. So I want to keep the unrest at 0 until I complete this research to see if I can get the Merchant Cross Bazaar before Gildar or someone else does. Gildar is the money, not the empire. And Gilder is from Princess Bride. But anyway. So we've got our first hunter done. I'm just going to leave the hunters here until all 4 of them are done, and then send them out as an army. Danara has grown. It's going to become a town. That's going to give me more Gildar, and I can get another building to boost overall grain per food per grain for everybody. Yeah, and that will also boost its borders by 1. Avalan has completed its study, so I'll be getting more research. And its inn will be done in 4 turns. And then it is going to produce wealth. Because I'm going to wait until it hits another level before I have it build more pioneers. Which reminds me, yeah, Athica is capped again. I could do another pioneer, but I'm going to hold off a little bit on the pioneers until I get some more military units. I'm not going to have this place wasting its time training pioneers, even though it does it fairly quickly. I need the military units more. I need to get my army up and going. And eventually I'm going to churn out units so that all of these champions can have their own army, rather than all traveling around with Lord Relias. But them traveling around with Lord Relias is a pretty powerful army that can clean out some things, because they are all powerful units. And they're hard to kill because they have more hit points than most regular units. Yeah, there my borders expanded just from building the upgrading to a town, which does remind me I need to train another town watch for that town. And we'll do that before the Crystal Quarry, but after the hunters. There are some Ophidans in my territory. These guys are pretty nasty. But if they attack this town is fairly well defended. It'll have the Sentinels and the Town Watch, along with 3 militia and an archer. So they should do fairly well if they get attacked. A clay pit is now within my zone of control. Yes, now our borders are contiguous. So that means this one's unrest is 25. It's going to be reduced by 5 for the bell tower and 5 for the cleric when it's completed, so that'll be 15. Lord Relias is a little bit overkill here. He alone is 25. So it's 25. I could take Iriel, Janisk, and the bear out and just leave Lord Relias here right now. Yeah, let's take Janisk, Ariel, and the bear and move to here. And they will go investigate this shattered statue. Now, building that will improve production, so I think, after we finish the study, we'll focus on the clay quarry before I start adding more buildings pushing this way. Yep, it's getting right up on my territory, and there's some wolves headed this way as well. Developing this skill improves your economy, as well as allowing you to trade gold and make trade treaties with other factions. The Cataclysm destroyed many people's ability to be self-sufficient. Trading is thus a wise and profitable skill for any sovereign to develop. Roads between our cities will be a huge benefit in the mobility of our forces. This will automatically connect them all with roads. Now, leatherworking would take 11 seasons. I need to get charms and enchantment as well. But let's knock out restoration, because it will be fairly quick. It'll give me more production and more food per grain. Alright, we've got a hunter in Athica. We've got a merchant in Thailand. We're building a cleric. Let's check build. Okay, I do not have the choice to build... Oh, there it is. You have to build it in a town. You have to build the Merchant Cross Bazaar in a town. What are you building? A study. Why did I build two buildings side by side there? Oh, no, I've got that. Okay, that had me confused. I will wait till this study is done. 2 more turns, and hopefully I will be able to put the Merchant Cross Bazaar right here. And that'll help push my borders further this way. I could also build it in Avalon, like right here. Maybe. But no, I'd rather build it here. Hopefully in 2 turns won't kill me, and I can build it there. But yeah, it can only be built in a town. But yeah, I have the grocer, the well, the market. This place can upgrade to a market after it is done with the inn. And let's see, the road comes up this way. Let's build the market right here, next to the road. I've still got the herbalist and the study. I thought I was building a study. I still don't have a study in this? Okay, we'll put the study here. And we'll actually prioritize it, so it's next. More research. Alright, the Ophidians are moving on, it seems. Janice will check out this shattered statue. The Art of the Fist. The first book of Esmer's Decalon contains lessons on armed and unarmed combat, many taken from a no longer extant tome called The Creed of the Valorous, written by Arius Elman. This gives +1 to attack rating. Actually, I will let Janice use it. Go ahead and learn that. And then we will go ahead and finish scouting up this way. Alright, 1 more turn for a study. Now, can I still build the Merchant Cross Bazaar? I can! It's mine! We're going to put it right there. And because I have started building it, nobody else can build it. I am going to finish the clay quarry first, because that'll boost my production and get it out faster. Okay. So I got the Merchant Cross Bazaar. Nobody else can start building it unless I cancel it. Well, another place for a city up this way. I still haven't connected these two yet, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Where the west had storms of ash and fire, the east saw mountains explode. Where the west had disease, the east had poisoned rivers and corrupt, maddened creatures. If we are to rebuild this world, we must first learn these techniques to restore it. We can build gardens to feed our people and workshops to make them more productive. Alright, administration is what gives me the ability to spend Gildar to rush production. But at this point, I think I want to get charms and enchantment quick. That way I can design defenders for my conclave. So we're going to go for charms. And keep exploring up this way. Well, it's got one essence. It's not horrible. Corpse spiders. That would be a little bit tough. I think we'll stop here so we can move past them quickly and keep exploring. Yeah, either of these places has a 1 at least. We've got iron up here and gold. The world needs strength. Your might, Lord Relias, is impressive. Well, thank you. Ooh, a bear den. Yeah, we can go after that. This was swamp. Yeah, swamp is another area that reduces movement. So yeah, we can send this army over here to start clearing out some places. Hell, they can probably do that quest. No, that's a strong quest. We are strong. No, we're medium. We need our leader back with us. Alright, so this clay quarry construction is complete. And you see those red lines point to the city it's a part of, Dinara. But it is separate. It's not protected within the city. A wandering creature could come down here and just raise my development, and I'd have to rebuild it. But if I can finish building the bazaar and build a couple more buildings over this way and connect it, it will all be within my borders. And it will be protected. And that's what I like to do. The Merchant Cross Bazaar is going to take 23 turns now. And I think since I finished that studying, I can actually move Lord Relias out. Let's move him up to here. And that knocked 5 turns off of the Merchant Cross Bazaar. Now Thailand has unrest probably. 20%, not horrible. I don't think it added too awfully much to the charms, and it's about to get a study. There are wolves along the road there. And one other thing I forgot, I should have done this several turns ago when I completed the, let's go back to tech. When I completed trading, I had access to do trade treaties and economic treaties. I should have done this way back then. So let's go to foreign relations. Gildan, we're close with them. We would like to do some more treaties. We would like to do a trade treaty. We will get almost a full Gildar, and so will they. But it's got a negative perceived value, so we have to convince them to do it. So we'll give them 3 gold. or 3 Gildar. And we also want an economic treaty. This creates a trade route between our cities. And 3 gold for that too. Now, Umber. We will also do treaties with them. See, these economic treaties are going to let us know where their capitals are because we will build roads to it. Ythril doesn't want an economic treaty, probably because I don't have a way to get to them, so I can't build to them just yet. But I can get this trade treaty going. Now, this is costing me a little bit of coin, but in the long term, I think it's worth it. Because, yeah, I have to give them 5. Because all of these treaties give me a little bit of extra Gildar per turn. Alright, back to Janisk. Now there's a full-grown bear and a cub here, because like I said, as the seasons progress, these armies get tougher. There's rock spiderlings up there. Yep, we've got enemies encroaching. Thailand completed its study. Now it's working on the cleric. We'll let it work on the cleric. And after it does the cleric, let's see, we're going to put... Do we want to put the herbalist there? Or, yeah, we'll put the herbalist there and we'll put a garden up this way. So we'll put a garden up here. And then we'll put the workshop right there so that when we can get the horses, they'll be in our border. Now let's clear these bears out. Alright, Janisk will go straight for this cub. And that was a good hit. My bear will go after their bear. Don't you dare kill my bear. I'm going to position here so it can't charge past us to get to him. Alright, that worked out. And I still have the movement to clear out the signs of the bear. A rune tablet. Reading this tablet improves your spell resistance. Yes, we'll let Janisk use that as well. And we'll have him move up and clear out these rock spiderlings. And then probably see about getting these areas cleared out. Another cave bear den. And now, as you can see from the road, let's see, where are... They come from my capital. Where are my trade caravans? Because it generates trade caravans when you start... there they are. This caravan is going to Syndrome. This caravan is going to Hagdust. Yeah, these little caravans, they'll travel a little bit every turn toward the capitals. There's a road going this way, and there's a road going down this way. So 2 of their capitals are that way. And there's a road going up this way, but I don't see my caravan. Where is that little caravan hiding? There it is. It's going to Tantacrete. Now these caravans can be attacked by wandering monsters, which kind of sucks. So you got to try and keep the paths clear if possible. There's one and they will be giving me a little bit of vision as they go along. All 4 hunters are built. We're going to send them up this way and deal with these wolves. Now the roads let us travel pretty quickly before we lose a movement point, but we're going to clear out this wolf army. Because we have spears, we're immune to their counterattack ability. There, pack of hunters took care of them. Now, these guys, since they don't have a champion with them, can't carry this loot. This loot will be given to a nearby hero. So I believe Lord Relias will have them. Yes. Bear pelts. Wolf pelts. And he's got that restoration potion. Now, I don't know... Yeah, these guys should have at least a bear pelt. Yeah, they've got a couple of bear pelts from clearing out those wolves. I mean, those bears. We're going to move up this way. I don't care about being adjacent to them. I'm planning on fighting these guys. They want to attack me, that's their mistake. Because I'm planning on killing them anyway. Now, do I still have movement? I have 3. Let's get into the town. And that way, if these guys attack the town, they can fight back. Ophidians are pretty hard. They have a very high defense. However, I ignore a third of that with these guys. Now, they also have a very high initiative. The hunters may be able to do a little bit of number, but these guys have deadly bite, a high dodge, and they're tough. And their dodge gets higher as they get more stamina. They aren't venomous, at least. So maybe... They're not Najas, they're Ophidans. The Najas are venomous. The Najas are worse. So I might be able to take them out, but I'm going to spend a turn here in the town. If they attack, I'll at least have the town watch and the sentinels to help. And all the town militia. So the ragtags of the kingdom have finally gotten together under a single banner. The Empire of Craxus were once aligned with the kingdoms before the cataclysm. But then the kingdoms of men abandoned us to our fate. We have found it necessary to accept the ideology of the empires. If you are wise, you will do the same, Lord Relias. I'll be watching you, Emperor Caravox. We have little love for the empires. Okay, he's actually stronger than me. Yeah, he's got 9 settlements, damn. Those who call the people of Craxus traitors are fools. The Cracks are survivors. Men and women who were trapped in the east when the continent split. As the savage remnants of Kurgan's armies ravaged the land, the Cracks stood tall and steadfast, remaining united to resist the fallen. Now those same fallen tribes have begun to form empires. You must make an alliance with them, for they are neighbors, and the kingdoms of the West are a world away. He's militaristic, and he's a manipulator. He's more likely to pay others to go to war. He's far away from me. He's outside my influence. So let's speak to him. He is interested in a non-aggression pact. And let's go ahead and spend some Gildar to get a trade treaty and an economic treaty with him. Now that'll generate another caravan going whichever direction he is. Well, let's see, where is that caravan? Maybe it'll generate next turn, because I don't see it yet. We can see our caravan on the... Oh, there's the caravan. It is going to Goria Hedaga. 20 more trips to the next road level. So yeah, they've got to make multiple trips to improve the road between them. Alright, there is Emperor Caravox. He's down this way. And we can see a Banshee's army. Banshees are nasty. They're immune to physical damage. You've got to have the ability to do elemental type damage or magic to them to actually hurt them. You could have like the best armored plate mail troops and all of that, and one Banshee can wipe out an entire army. Air elementals are still wandering around over here. Alright, let's take out these spiderlings. And we're in a ruin. That's kind of neat. I do like the different battlefields. Alright, Janus, go just charge up here and take out a spiderling if you can. Not quite. He does get one counterattack, but all the others will get free. Won't get unretaliated attacks on him. Alright, we're going to move up here and hit this fresh one. I'm going to move over here. And I could probably kill this guy. If I hit him. Alright, let's hit that one. He's serious overkill on these guys. Everybody's serious overkill. Took a little bit of damage, but took him out. Now, one thing I need to change is I kind of don't like it. Let's see, where is it? That one. During an attack animation, allow units to walk closer to each other to make the attack. Let's turn that off. Alright, something skitters forward, a spider the size of a warg, and then darts back into the blackness. We're going to clear out that crevasse. An emaciated corpse has been half pulled into the spider's burrow. The corpse has little of value except for a single item. Bottled fire. A frantic ember dances within the confines of the bottle, waiting to be freed. Remove the cork to do 16 fire damage to the target. That's pretty impressive. Oh, there's finally a river. I would be able to build a pier, I think. And there's a border. But let's head back this way to clear out some of these layers. Ooh, Ravenous Harridan. Yeah, we're not going to be taking on that group right now. It's got a Ravenous Harridan, a Darkling Overseer, and 3 Black Widows. These guys are freaking nasty, the Darkling Overseers. They seem weak. They do a lot of damage, and they are very fast. High initiative. Yeah, we'll just kind of clear out some of these wandering mobs around here while our caravans move along. They're moving away, but I still think I want to try them. I could wipe out these hunters doing this, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, I've got a strong attack. Twice their defense. I think I can do this. Alright, these guys are going to go twice in between my moves. So what I plan on doing is having all of my guys pull back and defend, so they have to take their time getting to me, because they're so fast. Let's see, it can go to there, and then it would be able to go to there. So let's pull all the way back and pass. We're going to build up some stamina. Now we could clog these choke points so they couldn't surround us. And of course they are right where I can't get to them directly. But I have spears, fool. Don't do a lot of damage, but I can hit them. Did I miss entirely? Yeah, it didn't even attack them. Yeah, they do a lot of damage too. So it looks like this may have been a mistake. But that's fine. I'll just train more of these guys. So let's surround one and try and take it down. Yeah, they just did the deadly bite on us. Didn't quite get him. Still didn't quite get him. Damn it. And like I said, Ophidians are nasty. And that's probably it. No, I'm going to get one more attack. No, I'm not. So he's left with a sliver of life. Unfortunately, I didn't end up killing any of them. I just lost my 4 hunters. Like I said, Ophidians are nasty. So I'm going to have to need... I'm going to need to train 4 more hunters. I'll wait till after I get the Crystal Crag done. Nope. Never mind. We're going to do the Crystal Crag. After. So we will get our last Town Watch and then the 4 hunters. And probably after that we'll have leather armor so our units will get a little bit better. That was a little rough. Umber has declared war on the Craxus. Well, good. That means Umber is stupid enough to take on Craxus. Maybe it'll take Craxus down a peg and I'll move up in the rankings and they'll both leave me alone. Let's see. We'll move to the wild horses. Ogre's army. If we had our leader with us, I think we could take him. We're still working on the bazaar. Alright, let's take out this sow. It's a lone sow, yeah. I want to cut it off so it can charge my caster. Iriel gained a level. Let's go to Mage. We have Summoner started. We can do Summon Wisp or Summon Ice Elemental. Summons a level 3 +1 per Water Shard. And that is per Life Shard. I have Life Shards. Let's see, that leads into the Lightbringer. This leads into increased level for summons, air elementals, increased levels, crag spawn and ignis, fire elementals and earth elementals, grave elementals, and summon mastery, where I can summon the pyre of men for 3 actions in tactical combat. So is there a level requirement for any of these other than that one? That one said I had to be 15. I have to be 10 for that. Let's get the Wisp. Now, we have a slot in our army. Summons a level 2 +1 per life shard Wisp. When cast in tactical, it heals all adjacent allies 8 hit points. It has 1 mana per turn maintenance. I'm getting 9 mana per turn. I can handle having a summoned Wisp. So we now have a Wisp in this army. Has a pretty good initiative. Immune to poison. Half damage from physical attacks. Heals 8 hit points to all allies within 1 tile. And does 2 lightning damage to the victim with a soul spark. So it's another healing unit. I think we can handle the Ogre's army. I don't know. Let's clear out the Cave Bear instead. That I know we can handle. Have our Town Watch in Athica. It needs to head up to Dinara. Oh, there's an epic quest. The Arena of Slakana. There's a caldera. Pass by some more cobweb ruins. More ogres. This looks like a barren desert, but there is something, a place over here. We have a sunken marsh. Over this way, Atherston. We're headed to Syndrome. What is that? it's not showing up as something I can select. It's interesting looking. Maybe that's part of this. Lair of the air shrills. Yeah, it's part of that. He's got an outpost there. And he still hasn't collected a treasure right near his borders. Let's see, I can go down here and up this road. Let's take out this cave bear. Can I hit them from here? I can move towards them. Don't successfully maul. Don't. There we go. I dodged. I probably should have healed him. But this doesn't require mana. This requires just stamina on his part. And the wisp got the kill. Nice. And I don't have the movement to clear out the den right now. We've completed a cleric at Thailand. I think we're going to put the herbalist, yeah, right here, headed toward the farm. And once we complete the crystal quarry, no, not the crystal quarry. Once we complete the garden, crystal quarry can wait for a while, thank you. Once we complete the garden, we can put a workshop right there. Avalan has completed its market. We have access to the workshop and the garden. We'll do a workshop first. We will put it back here. Yeah, right there. And we'll put the garden back over here. Alright, we're going to clear out this cave bear den. Ancient Scroll gives the reader the ability to discover money where it is least expected. Grants the unit the merchant trait plus 2 Gildar per season. Don't you already have the merchant trait? He has merchant 2. Let's look at his traits and see where that is. Okay, that is actually a, what do you call it, commander trait. If I go to Lord Relias and look at his traits, there's Merchant, Merchant 2, which gives access to Merchant 3, 4, and 5. So if I gave it to him, it would allow me to bypass Administrator and just get all of the Merchant stuff all the way up to Wealth. So, because you can basically start from one you have trained. If I give it to someone else, well, it doesn't really do anything other than give them Merchant. They can't build off of it. So, I think I'm actually going to get that item to him. And now let's go back to the trade. Yeah, this ancient scroll gives the reader the ability to discover money where it's least expected. Yeah, it just gets the unit the merchant trait. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head back and give it to him. We could take those ogres. We do have healing. But we're just going to move, well, we're stuck right there. We're going to move down the road and see about getting back to him to give him this scroll and making sure this area is a little clearer. They could probably have taken the Ophidans. My strength is unequaled, my wrath unbounded. So the ogres just sent me a message for being next to them. Alright, Janisk, how far can you go in a turn? These roads really help with movement. Alright, I'd stop right here and I'll be out of movement, I think. Oh, I still got movement. I still have movement. There. Yeah, they made it pretty quickly back over here. Reslin have declared war on the Craxus, so Umber and Reslin are both at war with Craxus. Craxus is, right now, the strongest empire. And we have made it another 5 years. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can move them back into Dinara. Not quite. I can probably pop him out long enough to trade with them. It was Janisk who had it. Yeah, trade that. Let's move him back into the town. And use that scroll. Now if I go to my traits, I have Merchant, which unlocks the ability for me to get Merchant 2 if I wanted it. And since I'm back in my territory, and I should have done this earlier, I can sell stuff. Sell these bear pelts. And actually, I should probably trade that to Ariel. It'd be more effective for him. Do I want to hang on to the staff? No. So let's go to the shop again. Sell that staff. I could actually buy a mage's staff. It's 140 Gildar, but I can afford it. And that doesn't affect my... it does more attack and doesn't affect my initiative as much as that. So let's buy and equip that and sell the short bow. There we go. I've got a little bit of money, so maybe we should buy some salted pork. Just to give a little extra healing to both of these guys. As a matter of fact, the leader should probably buy some. Lord Relias. Well, that spent quite a chunk of my Gildar, but I'm making a decent amount with my tax rate on low, which is amazing. I love that. I don't have to be oppressive with my taxes. But it's been another 5 years, so we're going to call this an episode. And if you've been enjoying this, please leave a like or comment down below. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.